I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame later with them.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Now it's Tua. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 2 and a throw again. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua sets up to pass it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Salvon Ahmed with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Ahmed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the 31, Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Tua, the final shot before half. This is caught. Touchdown! Stephen Carter in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was moved on by Brandon Jones. 2 yards on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
12, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Tua going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's a game of 10.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Big hole up the middle. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Carter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 62 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.